They're going for it. It's Murray. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you from big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll run here with a rookie. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Murray now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 on there, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Shedeur. That's caught left side by Boston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
To Joe Hoyer.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 8. An inside run with Judkins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Junkins going to run it out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun here, Sanders. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On first down, Sampson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A give up the middle, Junkins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be, that time, 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Over the middle, the Phantom, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Let's go now.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Andre Smith to kick off for Cleveland.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Sanders. Open man, that's Fannin.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Back deep for the Vikings, Miles Price. Let's take it at around the 40. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he scores free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
It's a
loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
How about how they spread the field in their formation? All those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback as he gets dumped.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Will Reichard on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Sanders. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action now. Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Judy, 36 yards. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Vikings 13. Browns 10. Andre Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
Now following the touchdown, Schmidt back out there to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Now Sanders. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Sanders. Now he's forced out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Second and 10. Up the middle they go. Sampson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
that second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Sanders to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Browns' 32-yard line.
Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And the Vikings.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead. And after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. On the handoff, this is Judkins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Sanders from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down to... Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 3-yard line.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Judkins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Judkins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The point after is good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
20, Browns 17. Andre Schmidt.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Carson Schlesinger with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Sanders to the left side. He's got his tight end, Fannin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
Harold Fannin from 13 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Browns 24, Vikings 20.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Sanders now throwing to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Andre Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Murray going to throw. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Murray off play action.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
17 yards. And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. A quick throw there is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
To throw is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
17 yards.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Murray now. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson from 20 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, right back to Jenkins.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. To throw now, here's Sanders. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Sanders.
Now the pressure gets there. He goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but the defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
That's Ronnie Hickman who is there for the tackle.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Murray. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Carson Schlesinger with a pick.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A give. Here's Jenkins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Shedeur. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
19 target.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.